Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan, and I'm one of the Adult Services Librarians at Lethbridge Public Library. For LPL Reads, I've chosen to defend Anthony Horowitz's novel, Moriarty, first published in 2014. An interesting fact about Anthony Horowitz is that he's the first author in over 125 years to be sanctioned by the estate of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle to write an official Sherlock Holmes novel. In fact, he's written two such novels, The House of Silk and the novel I'm defending today, Moriarty. Moriarty is different than your typical Sherlock Holmes novel, though. It doesn't feature Sherlock Holmes or Dr. Watson, aside from a brief mention in the first chapter. The novel takes place immediately after the final battle between Sherlock Holmes and Professor Moriarty atop the Reichenbach Falls. The two men have fallen to their deaths, and it has ramifications throughout London. Professor Moriarty was in charge of the criminal underground throughout London, and now there's a vacancy. Throughout the novel, you encounter a number of different criminals who are all fighting it out to try and take his place and take control of London and all the wealth that comes from the criminal activities. There's the whole host of characters, including a boy with a razor blade, a criminal mastermind who comes from America, and a number of others all fighting it out, and it leads to a number of murders and mysteries that all take place throughout London. The two main protagonists in the story, taking the place of Holmes and Watson, are Inspector Athelney Jones, who is actually a character first featured in one of Doyle's own stories, The Sign of the Four, and a new character, Frederick Chase, who is from the Pinkerton Detective Agency from America. The two men are trying to hunt down who's going to take the place of Moriarty and end the criminal enterprises. The novel is full of twists and turns, and you follow the men as they go throughout Victorian London, from the posh areas of Mayfair down to the docks of the River Thames. And it's amazing, all the things that happen. This novel is actually one of the first novels where I've actually had to go back and read a chapter over again because I couldn't believe what I've actually read. I immediately wanted my friends and family to read the novel. It blew my mind and I couldn't believe what happened. So for anyone who loves mystery, suspense, thrillers, this is the novel for you to read, and I urge you to pick up Moriarty and to vote for it in LPL Reads.